So all these freaking cameras are working because I'm not looking at them again.
Topsail traffic, white pitch is taking Alpha for runway 04.
Mixture full. I just finished my first leg from LaGrange, now to Tonsonville. Backpack's good. All the instruments are looking good. They don't check. Yeah, so just a little verbal from the heat, I think. Alright. Cars. Instruments. Gas is good. Attitude. And up. We're looking good. Alright. Final's clear.
Topsail traffic, white pitch is departing runway 4. Gonna make left traffic and then that's rolling to the south over the field, Thompsonville.
Off the brakes. Around, liner up. Here we go. Tail up. And fly away. Yeah, I got some birds around, so zigzag on the climb out. Like a rocket ship. Alright, everything's in the green. We can bring that prop back. 25 for the climb.
Topsail traffic, white pitch overflying the field, continuing climb up to 4,000 for southbound departure. See ya.
Yeah, I guess I should still do my little turns just in case there's a Tweety bird or something wants to play chicken with me, become Thanksgiving dinner. Alright. We'll have guard in the backup, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. And the primary. Alright, there we go. Okay, 23. Make it a little quieter in here. Ooh, 23, 23. Alright. Now mixture out just a tiny bit. And we close the cow flaps. As it's chilly. And now give us some more speed. Oh, put the trim where and we should be doing about 155 once we level out and settle in. Alright, so I hope all the cameras are working. I feel super goopy with this camera on my head. So we'll see how that looks, but hopefully it gets full view. So I didn't get a lot of videos at the competition, just wanted to focus on flying the plane and not getting rushed with anything. So that was the best way to do that. But it was an amazing contest and an amazing year of aerobatics and just meeting new people and really getting into it. Today's beautiful. The first Thursday of the contest was windy and cold after that cold front blew through Wednesday, and it made this huge, nice high pressure system behind it, but it's winter, so it brought in some cold air. It was 30s in the morning, and we actually had frost on the plane on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which, you know, then you gotta wait for that to melt for the airplane so you can fly safely. And it made the judging a lot of fun. I can't believe some of the judges. You gotta give them every ounce of respect and thanks you can, because they make it possible, and they sat out there for hours. The wind was gusting up to 30 knots. Thank you to those guys for putting up with that and staying out. I might need to make a stop right before Tampa. My hangar got destroyed when I was in Ohio. The hurricane came through and destroyed my hangar. Marcus was nice enough to let me fly my plane down to his hangar, store it there. Now I found a temporary hangar in Tampa, so I'm going to take it back to Tampa. I think the worst part about this flight is I don't have chapstick. My lips are chapped, and there's nothing I can do about it. Luckily, I'm sitting in a greenhouse with the sun over me, so that's making it better, I'm sure. I had my hat on earlier, but I took it off for this thing. So hopefully this view is worth it. Hopefully this camera's working, because I can't see it. I'm just baking in the sun here, working on my tan, enjoying the views. I didn't even put my sunglasses on. That was not my brightest moment. I could drink a water. That might help a little. I only drink a water to see how much of a heading and altitude change I get. This is why you gotta have an autopilot. You gotta bring a friend along just to be your little autopilot, so you can do things like drink water. Did notice the plane flies a little sideways. It has not been tracking straight all the time. I think it's actually caused by the GoPro on the tail. It's on the left wing of the tail, so that might be enough of hitting the wind and making that yaw motion. But I don't know. I didn't get my degree in engineering. Where you got to ask yourself, are we there yet? The one thing I gotta do is get headphones and get an adapter for my phone so that I can have music in here, because it'd be nice to have music in here, because just listening to engine roar, as sexy as that is, an hour and a half, or even like today, 3 hours straight, it gets old. Luckily it's a beautiful day, so I'm not sweating. But normally in Florida, I'm sweating even at 4,000, 5,000 feet, and with the vents open. And you got to put sunscreen on, because you will get burned. I really should have sunscreen on right now, but hey, you know, I'm just gonna use the excuse I'm Colombian. Some moisturizer. Feeling a little, hands are a little cracked from avgas and just in the sun and whatnot. Bittersweet that the season's over, you know. Contests every month was a lot of fun, and practicing for it. Been across country from Tampa to Atlanta, getting stuck in Atlanta, having my alternator fan blow out and having to replace that. So I missed the first New Jersey contest, but then I made the Cape May one, competing there, and having my mom and my brother see me. That was a blast. Flying over to Ohio after spending some time with the Floods up in Jersey, and got to hang out with Bennett and everyone over there, and that was an amazing contest as well. And then flying back down cross country over the Appalachia, it was beautiful. Now we get to finish, fly back home, and relax for a little bit. It's gonna be annual season, so that'll be coming up. My goal next year is to get some of my buddies to join me. I feel comfortable flying the plane and taking people up and having a good time. And I'll be practicing with a bunch of guys up in North, South, and Central Florida. So that'll be an awesome time. And hopefully I can practice enough and learn enough, and with the right coaching and help, be able to really do well in sportsman, and maybe even start practicing at least the maneuvers for intermediate. I think my goal is going to be to maybe try and do intermediate at the competition at the end of the year. I think that's a pretty high goal to set, at least if I want to compete in it and be decent. But I want to shoot for that and see where I end up. My favorite thing about Bear Creek this year was how many young people were involved. Yeah, the average age is well above my age, and amazing guys that have forgotten how to do more in an airplane when it comes to aerobatics than I've learned currently, that's for sure. And it's awesome talking to them. But you know, they talk about how back in the day they'd have 40 guys at a competition, and the girls and guys are all competing, and everyone's best friends, and all sorts of planes from champions, Centabrias, decathlons, and all the way up to when the extra and whatnot just started to be around. And now if you get 20 plus people at a contest, that's a pretty good contest.
25.
So it's shrunk quite a bit. And the only way it's going to grow is by getting people my age and younger into it. All this pilot shortage of all these people that have gotten into aviation in the last 5-7 years. You got to hope that they're not just all doing it for the paycheck at the airline. You know, I understand there's some guys and girls that's what it is. They saw a good paycheck and a good job, and it's a great job, and you know, awesome that they made it there and they were able to accomplish that. But man, how can you not love this? How can you not love GA and doing this? It's just amazing. So that's my goal, is to try and get as many people into it as I can. Anyone that wants to, and ask questions, talk to the IAC, talk to your local chapters, talk to other pilots, and just keep asking questions and go for it. That's the goal. And I was really happy at Bear Creek because Marty was there. And well, Mark had his daughter with him. Carlos had a girl with him. I think Peter's daughter's probably going to compete. And then there were a group of guys that are all, you know, in their 20s competing for the first time, and it was awesome. That was just amazing to see. I hope they really stick with it and they enjoy the aerobatics and the GA side. But Marty and Carlos are doing, especially Marty, it is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Especially that he competes and kicks butt after being the safety pilot for, like, I don't even know, 7 people or something. So I'm watching him fly and then jump out of the plane and jump back in and get refueled and have a new student and go back up and do it again, and just over and over again. That was exhausting to watch. I can only imagine. That was amazing. Super happy to see. Hope I see it even more often. I want to get into doing that once I am confident enough, be able to do that with them. What a fantastic time. Right now we're over the marsh. Well, we're in the forest and the marsh, but there's nowhere to land out here, so that's always fun. The Pitts is not a great glider. I mentioned that in other videos. But yeah.
453, you up?
One of my least favorite places to be is over somewhere I can't, like, I have no options to land at. But it is what it is.
You're gaining on me a little bit.
I bet you the camera out on the wing overheated in the sun.
You think it's nice with you?
They're just getting beat out by all the competition. And I love GoPro. I've had them forever. But their app is very clunky. They're especially on the desktop. And like, who thought it would be a good idea to make a black camera? Makes no sense. They always made them silver, and then all the new ones all black, and it's like they overheat all the time. So I don't know what the deal was whose idea was that, but it was dumb. It was a dumb idea. They had 2 hours of battery life, so should have been able to make this whole flight, but it is what it is. The camera in front of me is actually a Hero 4, and I've had that one forever. And I was like, you know, I'm getting into the biplane and aerobatics, and it'd be really cool to get some video of that. So I was looking at cameras, and I was like, well, I already have one GoPro. I should just stick with GoPro. I hear there's other options out and whatnot, but GoPro's what I know, so I bought these two GoPros at 10 and 12, and then I've seen how many problems they can have. So they're great cameras. I feel like they get great video, but you know, you can't overheat. Another reason I went with GoPro is because they kept announcing the new 360 cam, the 362 they were going to make, and their original is old. It's pretty old. It's been around for like 6 years. Or 7 years, and so I thought they would be able to bring it out and it have some great technology in it, like being able to be hooked up and have video, audio and power, but they just it keeps getting put on the back burner. So we'll see if I stick with GoPro. I like making the videos, and they're great for doing your flight footage. And then I also like just sharing what's happening. And then if a video gets one more kid into flying airplanes, hell yeah! Hope to see you flying in GA and at a contest or at Oshkosh or Sun and Fun, or just walking around the ramp at an airport. Just say hi and have a good time. Well, you guys missed some excitement. I'm currently descending into Tampa. Looks like we have enough fuel to make it the whole way. Over Brooksfield right now, and they had a guy in their airspace was not following directions of the tower, so that was interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard a tower controller tell a guy to not fly back there in quite a while. But we're descending, we're underneath 1,000-foot shelf, and we're above the delta, so I gotta get below 3,000 feet here.
Visibility, missing. Feeling, missing. Temperature, missing.
Making sure no one's in front of me. Stuck down to 2,700 underneath this one. My butt hurts. Ay. Sitting on this, I got a hard foam cushion that's like a booster seat, and then you get your seat, which is kind of memory foam. It's like 4, I think it's 4 inches thick memory foam, but it doesn't do it justice in the grand scheme of things when you're in the plane for days in a row, and especially 3 hours in a row, so tons of fun. Next airspace is 1,200. Start descending for that.
Automated weather operative 1739. Zulu, weather, in, missing. Visibility, missing. Feeling, missing. Temperature, missing. Dew point, missing. Altimeter, missing. Remark. Missing.
Ay. I hate getting this low in this plane. But you gotta play by the rules. Literally 1,000 feet.
Peter and I traffic, white pit, 10 miles to the north, inbound. Looks like runway 22, Peter and I. Inverness traffic, lights 4915 Romeo, Romeo, right crosswind, runway 1, Inverness traffic.
There's so much going on around here.
Traffic, 4 Tango Romeo, left crosswind, runway 22, Peter Knight.
Peter and I traffic, white pit, 5 miles to the north. Gonna select runway 22, Peter and I.
Traffic 4 Tango Romeo, left downwind, runway 22, Peter Knight.
Inverness traffic, lights 4915 Romeo, Romeo, right base, runway 1, Inverness traffic.
Peter 9 traffic, Skyhawk 52 Charlie, taking off runway 22, staying in the pattern, Peter 9.
Peter Knight traffic, white pit is 2.5 miles to the north. Gonna fly over the runway and enter left downwind runway 22, Peter Knight.
Inverness traffic, light glider, mile northwest, maneuvering, descending out of 11,500 down to 11,200.
Peter 9 traffic, Skyhawk 10978, be at the ramp, taxiing to runway 22. Peter.
Base Delta, turning by small circle. To do a space, runway 9, 37 traffic.
Peter Knight traffic, 90 Tango Romeo just turned final on 22. Anyone else is turning final on 22, Peter Knight?
White pit is on the right side of 22, gonna overfly the field and turn left midfield downwind, Peter Knight.
Peter Knight traffic, strike 52 Charlie, turning left crosswind for runway 22.
C100 deck, turning crosswind number 5 and back.
Peter Knight traffic, white pit, crossing midfield and our left downwind, runway 22, have to cross the traffic in sight, Peter Knight.
Left downwind, runway 5 and back.
Peter Knight traffic, white pit, has helicopter in sight off the right, is left base final runway 22, Peter Knight.
Peter 9 traffic, 915 Victor Lima, taking off runway 22, will be southbound departure, no delay. Peter.
Tango Romeo clear runway 22.
Alright, Peter Knight traffic, white pit is going around for traffic on runway, Peter Knight.
Peter Knight traffic, strike 52 Charlie, downwind, runway 22, Peter Knight. Okay.
Traffic going around, what's your position?
I'm above you, no factor.
Sorry about that, looks like you had more than enough time.
Alright, Peter Knight traffic, white pit is going to do a short approach 22. I have traffic on the downwind inside the beam. I'll be no factor, Peter Knight.
Peter 9 traffic, 915 Victor Lima, turning crosswind for 22, will be departure to Southfield.
Peter Knight traffic, white pit, short base final, runway 22, Peter Knight.
Traffic light glider, 2 miles northwest at 9,500. We're maneuvering and descending down to about 2,000 just west of the field.
Charlie, left base, runway 22, Peter Knight.
And Peter Knight traffic, white pit, going around 22, Peter Knight.
Peter Knight traffic, Skyhawk 10978, crossing runway 1836 on A.
Peter Knight traffic, white pit, crosswind 22, Peter Knight.
Section 1472 Whiskey departure leg here by 567.
Peter Knight traffic, white pit is downwind runway 22, Peter Knight.
Peter Knight traffic, Sky Taxi Charlie, going around runway 22 for the ship in the channel, Peter Knight.
Peter Knight traffic, Port Tango Romeo is crossing runway 1836, Peter Knight.
Traffic, Cessna 476, Tango Charlie is on the left base, runway 05 minutes.
Peter Knight traffic, white pit, left base 22, Peter Knight.
Traffic, Cessna 476, Tango Charlie, final runway 057.
And Peter Knight traffic, white pit, final runway 22, Peter Knight.
Peter Knight traffic, Sky Taxi Charlie, left crosswind runway 22, Peter Knight.
West of the 6 traffic, white glider, 2 miles northwest, maneuvering 8000 and descending in minute.
Peter Knight traffic, Sky Taxi Charlie, turning left downwind, runway 22, Peter Knight.
Peter Knight traffic, white pit is exiting runway 22, Alpha 3 to the ramp, Peter Knight.
All right.
That was fun. Woo! Howdy.
How you doing?
I am doing great. Happy to be here.